Hello everybody, this is Dr. G.P. Sudhakar, Professor of Management from Hyderabad, India. See, in this specific video, I would like to share with you uh, the sources of a research topic. Sources of a research topic. See, in another video of mine, I have shared, how to narrow down to specific industry and a specific business function for doing your management research. Right. In this video, what I will be sharing you is the exact sources of research topics for you, right? So when you are doing management research, right? So sources of the research topic, sources of research topic. See, these are very some of the learned techniques, right? See, over a period of time, whatever I have learned, I'm sharing in this, right? See, basically, after you have chosen this is the industry I'm going to work in. For example, you have selected retail industry or IT industry or FMCG industry, and you want to do in HR management or marketing management. Some area you have chosen combination of these two. Doing marketing research in FMCG sector. For example, you have chosen, and further digging into uh, what is a specific topic. Right. See, then for example, you have chosen IT industry and HR domain. Right. So then what you have to do first, you download research papers for literature review purpose. For literature review purpose. Right. This procedure you can follow to write a research paper or to do PhD also. Same procedure can be followed for exactly sourcing a research topic for your research. Right. First, you have downloaded papers for doing literature review. So you go through the all the papers, note down the important findings of each paper, and what is their contribution, what model they have followed, what are the factors they have used in that specific model, what are the findings of the research, the specific paper, and what is the statistical techniques they use. So these are the key areas when you are learning a research paper. When you are going through a research paper, what is that you have to identify? What is the research they have done? What is the domain? What is the industry they used? What is the model they followed? What variables they used in the research? Right. What relationships they have found in the research? What model they followed and what are the findings? What statistical techniques they used? Is the methodology unique in this specific paper? So these are some of the key areas what you need to learn when you are doing literature review. Right. So you document whatever are your learnings from those specific sources of the research papers in your literature review. In your literature review. Right. So after 10 papers or 20 papers you have gone through and you have noted down in the literature review section of your thesis or research paper. So, for example, see first source of your research topic, exact research topic, first source, right? What is that? First one is the literature gap. First one is the literature gap. Literature gap. First one is literature gap. Literature gap means was, for example, a paper is there, paper 1 has given relationship between variable 1 and variable 2. It has found out its contribution is finding the relationship between variable 1 and variable 2 association. This is paper 1 has given. Right. Paper who, what is its finding? Paper 2 finding is in the literature what you gathered, a relationship between variable 3 and variable 4. This is the paper 2 contribution. For example, you studied further, another paper you got it, important paper which is useful for your research problem. So what is the another important paper? That is third paper. Third paper found, you know, a relationship between variable 5 and variable 6. Third research paper found the relationship between variable 5 and variable 6. Right. So next, what is the literature gap? First paper found relationship between variable 1 and variable 2. Second paper found relationship between variable 3 and variable 4. And third paper found the relationship between variable 5 and variable 6. From this, what can you get? Where is the literature gap? with the literature gap. See this variable 2, finding relationship between variable 2, keep variable 5, and this is variable 4. You find out relationship between these two because these links are missing links in the whatever literature you have collected. These links are missing links in the literature what you collected. So find out relationship between variable 2 and variable 5 and variable 4 and variable 5. That could be the literature gap what you identified through literature review. So this becomes your source of your research topic. You get it right. I hope you understand. I hope you understand. Right. So for example, this is V1 is individual attributes, V2 is individual performance, and V5 can be manager performance, V6 can be organizational performance. That means the missing link is individual performance and manager performance. Is individual performance impacting manager performance or not? That is missing link in the literature. Assume that you will be finding in your research. That means you will be finding out what is that individual performance impacts manager performance. That's how you frame the research problem. Right? Missing links in the literature gives you the sources of research topic. Right? When you read 40-50 papers, research papers, you will come to know what are the missing links. You have note down. You have to note down what are the variables discussed, what are the factors or constructs these research papers have used, and what are the models they have used. If you draw those diagrams and papers, you will find out you can link it. Conceptual linkages will be there, right? So by missing links, will give you the sources of research topic. Missing links will give you the sources of research topic. That is one way to do identify a source of research topic for you, right? So next one is what scope for further research. Scope for further research. Scope for further research. For example, we have gone through 2-3 research papers. 2-3 research papers. Usually, in international journals, the typical structure would be after your findings are specified in the paper. You have mentioned all the findings. Discussion is over. Then, while concluding the paper, each other researcher specifies this is the scope for further research. This is my contribution, and things left over are these things in this specific area. You can do further research. So these are the areas which you can give, which can become viewers' input for your research. So they also become your input to your research. That is scope for further research in the research papers, right? So another source of research topics is what research directions. Research directions. For example, typical journals, I think I observed research directions. I observed with the Emerald Journal or Elsevier Journal, IJ Journal, some of the editors annually they write editorial for that journal. Editorial for the journal. So in that journal, what do they do usually? This is how research direction is going went on in this 1 year contribution over the journal's life and future directions. This is what I am expecting based on my experience. Like that editors give the research direction, future research direction to different disciplines, based on their experience in that specific area, probably project management or supply chain management or HR, human resources management, whichever is the area. The journal the editor specifies, gives the research directions that gives future for the future research topics. Yeah, this sections will become sources of input for you for the research topics. For the research topics. So next one will be what conclusion section. Conclusion section is anyway it is there in research papers. Most of the research papers, conclusion or summary will be there at the end of the paper. That also gives some future direction. That also gives some future direction. Probably, for example, if you take different factors which will impact automobile performance or operational performance of a manufacturing company, operational performance, there can be 7-8 factors. Probably that researcher of that paper has discussed only 3-4 factors impacting on the operational performance of manufacturing plant. You can take the remaining 2-3 factors and do the research. That is, in conclusion section, he will tell, this is my contribution, and I could not consider these factors in my research. That becomes source of research for you. That becomes source of research for you. Right. Another source of research topics, what is that? Limitations section. Limitations of current research. Limitations of current research. See, some of the journal authors, that is some of the standard for journals. See, as we know, the research journal paper scope is limited. It is not PhD thesis, right, where it will go for 4 or 5 years. Journal scope is limited. Maybe journal will have journal paper. Each paper has limited scope. They may consider 5 6 variables, or in that research model, and and some they might have, because of the scope which is going to. If scope is increasing, the project time goes increased, right? So they limited the scope. So whatever are the limitation, are some of the things because of the sampling error, or some of the mistakes what they have done over a period of research duration, omissions what they have done. They specify in the limitations. Of the current study, what they could not do, or because of certain challenges they encountered while executing the research project. They specify in the limitations section of the research paper, right? So this also becomes input for the further research for us, right? So next one is what? Innovation. This comes from the researcher within. This can be internal innovation, and another one is external innovation. One is internal innovation, other one is external innovation, which drives the researcher towards new direction, and creating new research work for himself. The research is innovative, right? Innovative process, right? For example, you read 50, 60 papers, and you got one thought, you have written one paper. Further, in the another year, you have read another 30, 40 papers, you have written one paper. And these two papers put together, you will get some other idea, right? That is innovation, driving continuity of the work as you are doing, and as learning is going on over a period of time, creating a you identify new variables, you identify new domains. Right. For example, take my case. I did critical success factors of project, and also conflict management. Different areas of project management. Right. So anybody, over a period of time, the moment our scope is increasing, different areas will come in. Right. That is innovation, continuity in working. Right. So it can be internal innovation or external innovation. See, external innovation, how it comes? External innovation. See this. External innovation, how do you get it? For example, journals, I mean, uh, industry research reports or publications, industry publications, industry publications, example, what? PwC reports, PricewaterhouseCoopers reports, Bain and Co report, Boston Consulting Group reports, KPMG reports, management consulting companies. They do industry analysis, right? They do industry practice, right? So whatever their practice, they will put it in the form of research reports and publish it, right? So they will also give you some of the input for your research topic. They will give you, because they define some direction, and they give some different diagrams. They have done in a industry analysis and mobile phone industry. You identified that no, Samsung market share is very high with respect to mobile phone industry, with respect to the volume, number of units sold, probably market size with respect to number of dollars, how much money they are making. Is these two relation? Is there any relationship between market share and market size I am having? That could be one idea for what you get. See, the moment you are going through these kind of research reports, it gives input for you, whether a company is having maximum market share of 30%, 40%, but market size, what the money what they are making in terms of billions of dollars, is it is less to compare with other people. other competitors. Is it like that? Is there any correlation between having market size and in terms of market share? That you can study, right? So these kind of by seeing graphs or presentations, what they give in the research reports, you will get a thought. You will get a thought, right? So next one is what databases. Databases. Next one is another source of research topic could be databases, publicly available databases. Publicly available databases. For example, databases, publicly available databases. Example, the beautiful database, Indian government database is there. Data.gov.in. Data.gov.in. Hmm? For example, if you go to data.gov.in, different diagrams, infographics, they have kept different Indian government programs. What is the data? What is the program statistics? They have. For example, see if you see these graphs and data what they are presenting in their portals, you will get a thought. For example, take Kerala state having maximum literacy rate in India. Whereas Maharashtra and Gujarat having maximum GDP, state level GDP. Is there any relationship between literacy rate and GDP? By seeing these graphs, you innovatively you will get a thought. You will get thought. That is some of the sources of research topic for you. Similarly, investments in the state is this much, but whereas GDP is this much. Is there any relationship between investment and GDP? Like by looking at different variables in the economic macro variables and the GDP or literacy rate, is there any effect between investment relationship between investments and the literacy rate? Because investments are more, literacy rate is high in the state. Is there any relationship between these two? So these kind of thoughts you will get it when you go through these kind of government databases. So this is one of the example. Another one, World Bank database. World Bank, World Bank database. Similarly, United Nations and UNDP and IMF. These are all the sources of data, publicly available sources of data. Some of the times RBI reports, Reserve Bank of Government, RBI, Reserve Bank of India, RBI reports. They specify about market capitalization, wealth, currency rates, repo rates, monetary policy. All the reports will be there. RBI reports. When you are going through all these kind of reports and graphs and illustrations, you will get innovatively among these variables. Is there any relationship? Is there any relationship? So like this, different sources of what we go through the literature will give you the idea for us the research topic. A source. These could be the sources of research topic. These could be sources of research topic. Specific research topic. Right. In another video, I discussed right how to narrow down the industry, how to narrow down the business function. Now, further, this is the one how to what are the sources of a specific topic. Once you narrow down to IT industry and HR function, and download the papers related to IT industry and HR function 30-40 papers. In those papers, what is the literature gap? We identify like this. So, what are the sources? Just let us recap. What are the sources of research topics we learned so far? First one is literature gap in the papers, what we read, research article or paper. Second one is scope for further research section in the literature paper. Next one is research directions given by the editors of the different journals. Next, conclusion section in the research papers. And the limitations of the current research and innovation. It can be internal innovation from the researcher with his own experience after going through literature, or external innovation going through industry reports or journals, white papers, industry publications, industry analysis reports will be there. For example, Hindu, the Indian industry, like so different industry analysis report, yearbook, annual yearbook of Indian publications, right? So government publications. So like this, different sources of sources will give the ideas. Next, publicly available databases. Data.gov.in, World Bank, United Nations, UNDP, IMF, RBI report, and BSE database, Bombay Stock Exchange, NSE Stock Exchange databases. So they will give them by going through the infographics and graphs what you go through. So they will become your sources of research topic for you. Right. So I think I shared whatever I want to cover in this specific video. Right. So this is about sources of research topic. Where are these are the key areas. Right. So kindly focus a couple of minutes, and this is only for learning purpose. Okay. I hope this will help you in doing management research, better business administration research. Right. So just go through a couple of minutes you spend, and let's move on to the another task. Right. Thank you.